You have been granted a full work scholarship. Destiny connection, full work scholarship. I sat there. Let me tell you, every child of God that is sincere, that is serious with God, you can never be stranded. God, you can never be stranded. I used to be young, now I'm old. I've never seen the Lord, for the child of God, forsaken, or children of God baking bread. It is not possible. God will never abandon his own. Sometimes some things that we go through, we go look for them ourselves. When you are in the confines of the Lord, when you stay in your Bethlehem, when you stay in your Jerusalem, you must fulfill destiny. Amen. When you stay connected in your Bethlehem, there's no how you will fail in life. I have seen it work. There is a pathway to destiny fulfillment, but you must not go out of that pathway. Your life must be clean. Your life must be of good testimony. You must serve God intentionally. You cannot be a child of God by chance. You cannot be a child of God by chance. You give your life to Christ on Monday, you take it on Tuesday, you give it on Wednesday, and you make sure that whatever happens on Sunday, you rededicate it again. Monday, you start the whole cycle. That is not how you live your life as a child of God. You must not, my God, you must be very serious with God. If you say you have given your life to Christ, make sure you died on the cross. There are people who collapse on the cross. They collapse on the cross and they think that they have died and they went back up. If Jesus had collapsed on the cross, we would not have salvation. He died indeed. He died to the flesh and killed the power of sin on the cross. Resurrected. Sunday morning, resurrection. Never to go back to the grave. You are a child of God. You are a destiny child. And you must fulfill destiny. A package came a few weeks after. I graduated June of 2005. And few weeks after the first week of July 2005, I received a package. They called me from the administrative building. When I graduated, I went to Abuja. And there was a church in Abuja that wanted me to stay there and pastor a branch. And I'm really praying. I'm getting confused whether to go back home to Cameroon or to stay in Nigeria. And something told me that go back home, tell your parents, tell family you've graduated and you want to now settle in Nigeria and pastor that branch church. So I left Abuja. I'm going back to Cameroon to go tell my parents that I will now relocate to Nigeria and pastor a church. And I decided to pass through Benin City on my way back to Cameroon. And as soon as I got on campus, they told me, they have been looking for you. Go to the administrative building. I went over there. They said, oh yeah, you have a mail. Picked up the package. It's my whole full scholarship, embassy documents, I-20, all kinds of stuff. Already arranged and put. I continued my journey to Cameroon straight to the embassy. Showed up at the embassy. I don't know what to do. I don't know I'm supposed to pay a service fee. I don't know what. I just showed up. It was the old embassy back then. You just show up and stand at some long line. I just showed up and stood there and went up there. The lady looked at me. I'm very confused. I don't even know what I need to do or what I don't have to do. She said, you know what, sir? I will hold your passport. Go and pay your service fee and come back and take your visa. Went and paid the service fee. Came back, took my visa. From graduation, within 2 months, I woke up. I'm in America. Within 2 months, I woke up. I'm in America. Destiny connection. Destiny fulfillment. Straight in Dallas. My daughter Dawn knows the school. She attended the school. Everything was set when I came. Phone, your room, everything set. Your meal ticket, your meal plan. And I stayed in that school for 2 years. And God told me that I've sent you here to prepare you because you have a great assignment in this life. Amen. Long story short, from one level to another, there's always somebody. Amen. One junction to another, there's always somebody. Some information that will carry me from one level to another. Amen. This man sat at the gate of Beautiful, and one blessed day was his day. I pray that you stay connected in the spirit, that your destiny helpers will not miss you. Amen. As I round up, I want to tell you about Jesus. Jesus had a destiny to fulfill. His destiny fulfillment was to die on the cross and secure redemption. But when he was now charged unjustly and he was headed from Gethsemane, heading to Golgotha to be crucified, he could not carry the cross anymore. And the Bible said the people around looked around. Put that scripture on the screen, Matthew 26:32. The people looked around, and the Bible said they compelled. They forced a man that was passing by. Jesus could not carry the cross. The cross was too heavy. They compelled, but after it, no. Matthew chapter 32. No, 26. Yes, 26:32 is supposed to be that. They compelled him to carry the cross. His name was Simon of Cyrene. They compelled Simon of Cyrene to carry the cross of Jesus because Jesus could not carry that cross. And the Lord is ministering to me. You know what? There are some people that God is compelling to take you to the next level. You don't know it, but God is impressing in their heart seriously. Bless that sister. Bless that brother. Open a door for that sister. Open a door for that brother. Help this person. Take this person to the next level. You don't know why you're doing it, but you are just doing it. That is how God works. And I pray that after today, God, heaven shall begin to compel some people to take you to the next dimension. Compel some people to take you to the next level. I'm married to the most beautiful woman, submitted woman, God-fearing woman for 9 years, destiny connection. Amen. My sister just called me and told me I have a wonderful daughter here. I want that daughter to come to school to America. Long story short, that daughter became my wife. Don't ask me how it happened. I was just helping her to get admission. Amen. I was just helping her to get admission. And in the process, something just happened. And lo and behold, she did not get admission anymore. She got admitted in a higher calling. And it's been 9 years. It's been 9 years of nothing but happiness, 9 years of fulfillment. Amen. And when I look back, I'm like, God, upon all ways to do things, this is how you did it. That's how God works. He walks away in ways that we cannot imagine and understand. But when you are in the spirit, the common word is obedience. Obey before you think. When God says move, you move. Yep. I was telling the leaders yesterday that I've told my wife that if we sleep on this bed and I say, I toss you in the middle of the night and I say, run, just start running. Just go. Run and run and run. And when you finish running, before you ask me, why are we running? Amen? Obey, obey, obey. Just run. Because if you don't run and you start asking me what is coming to kill, will kill all of us. So if I say run, run, after we finish running, I say, what's going on? Why are we running? You will have a better understanding why we are running. Obey. Obedience is better than sacrifice. So as a child of God, you cannot understand all when it comes to God. But you, the Bible says, lean not on your own understanding, but trust the Lord with all your heart. Amen. If a child of God can totally trust God in everything, then God will take you to your final end. Amen. I'm not going to even talk about how F1 wanted to make us to remain F1. The struggles with remaining as an F1 student. Maybe some of you don't understand what I'm talking about, but that is God. Amen. God knows. So you just trust God. Child of God, God will take you to great levels. Amen. Amen. Stay connected to the cause of God. That man fastened his eyes, and guess what? That man entered into that temple for the first time. Amen. And when he entered into the temple, the Bible said the people in the temple were surprised to see that man entered the temple. A man they only see at the gate. Why? A destiny helper took them to another dimension. You are waiting to get to the next dimension. People will be surprised. People will be amazed. Oh, she finally got married. Oh, finally he got married. Finally he got that job. Oh, finally, see how far he's gone. Wow, this guy used to be down here. See where this guy is now. This pastor, you see, that is how God works. But we need to stay connected. All I call on us to do, we have to stay connected. There's a lot of distraction in our time. There's a lot of folly in America in our time. You turn around distractions all around you. You don't need to leave your house to see distraction. But guess what? We need to serve God intentionally. Amen. We need to be very serious with our services before God. And God will take us to greater levels. Long story short, that man became the evangelist of his time. He spoke about Jesus to every single person. Jesus was able now to fulfill his destiny because somebody was compelled to carry that cross. It was a destiny helper. Took Jesus from one level to another. Joseph's brethren, they have gone to take care of the sheep, and Joseph is alone around the house. And the father sent Joseph, go and check on how your brethren are doing. The guy got up and was confused out there in the desert. Out of a sudden, a destiny helper appeared and asked him, whom seekest thou? And he said, I'm looking for my brethren. And the man said, I heard them say, let us go to Dodan. And that was the last time Joseph saw that man in his life. And Joseph followed that path towards Dodan, and it became his express visa to become governor in Egypt. He needed to fulfill his destiny as governor in Egypt, but he's lost in the wilderness. He needed a destiny helper to give him direction. And that man said, I heard them say, let's go to Dodan. And he immediately turned towards Dodan. And as he walked towards Dodan, met his brothers. Something that will shock you. His brothers sold him, thinking that they are doing something for their interest. They did not know that God is using them to fulfill Joseph's destiny. Why? Because in those days, Egypt was divided into levels. The lower class, the middle class, and the higher class. Lower class, middle class, higher class, they all have rights to buy slaves. So they go in front of the immigration at the border to buy slaves into Egypt. So somebody from the lower class will also go, says Friday morning. Somebody from the middle class will go, somebody from the higher class will go. They will all buy slaves and they will bring them back. If you happen to be bought by somebody in the higher class, then you came into a rich family. But you don't know who is buying you. And out of a sudden, the brethren saw some merchants coming by who deal with slaves. And they sold Joseph as a slave. And those merchants, they are doing business. They are middlemen. And they took Joseph and then went to the border. And they stood at the border. And lo and behold, a destiny helper. God has already arranged the life of Joseph in sections. Every section and junction had a destiny helper. And lo and behold, Potiphar in the higher class came. And God did not allow somebody in the lower class to buy Joseph. God allowed and permitted only somebody in the higher class to buy Joseph, because that's the only pathway to destiny fulfillment. God connects you based on where He is taking you to. And at the moment you cannot understand, but you can only understand God retrospectively. You will never understand God prospectively. No. You can only understand God retrospectively. Therefore, it is called upon every child of God to obey without questioning. Obey God without questioning. God said, go, go. Then understand why you are going. Stand, you stand. By the time you finish standing, you know why you're standing. Potiphar bought Joseph, took Joseph to the house. And for Joseph to get to the palace, Joseph needed to go through the prison because there was a destiny connector in the prison. Potiphar's wife had to act drama for Joseph to go to prison and meet a cupbearer in prison. He will interpret a dream in prison. The cupbearer will be released, and the cupbearer will go to the palace. Then the king will have a problem, and the cupbearer will refer that while I was in jail, I got somebody in jail who can interpret this dream. And they will go back to jail and bring Joseph straight to the palace to interpret the dream. And that's how Joseph became the governor of a foreign land when he was not born. You think it's not possible for you to succeed in this country? You can do and do above. Amen. Because you are a child of God. Amen. Stand up on your feet this morning. And lift up your hands to heaven.